Welcome back. We will be looking at the second model that has been presented in your syllabus in order to look at business integration, and that is McKinsey's 7S. And what McKinsey 7S tells us is that, or what McKinsey tries to tell us, is that he broke the organization instead of in functional structures. You break the organization as functions. In value chain, you break the organization by looking at it through the activities. In McKinsey's 7S, you look at it through the 7Ss. And those 7Ss are strategy, structure, systems, shared value, skills, staff, and style. Those are the 7 components that McKinsey identified that a business is made up of. Now, even though it doesn't necessarily help you do the traditional business flow, it does help you understand a business in a very different perspective that might actually make you or help you make certain improvements. So most of the terms by and themselves are quite self-explanatory. You know what strategy is, you know how the organization structure is, you know what systems are. That is all the collection of the processes, procedures, anything that is standardized, right? Anything that says this is how you have to do it. That is a system. Could be paper based, it could be online, it could be anything, right? Skills of the people, staff who are working, style, which is the culture essentially, the way of working, the nature of people, etc., and the shared values, which is essentially the ethos, how the people or what kind of organizational ethos the people have embraced completely and in its entirety. Okay, so on that note, just a point that you have to understand is that the 7 S's are actually looked at through two breakdowns: the hard S's and the soft S's. So what you're seeing in orange are the hard S's, and what you're seeing in blue are the soft S's. The difference between hard S's and soft S's are that the hard S's are actually within the leadership control. The management can decide, make decisions, and if they want to, they can. How fast it will happen is a different matter, but if they want to, they can tweak it, they can change it, they can update it, etc. They can strategy, systems, and structure. They can decide things about those. But skills, shared values, style, and staff, this is kind of very difficult to manage, very difficult to control. In fact, you can't, take those points like skills of the people, and you can't deliberately hone it to the way you want. Either you find the right people who have the skills you want, or you make a commitment to invest massively on training and development to give the skills that people would be better off having. Without which, you can't really take a person and tell them this is the skill you want to have, and then force that person to bring that skill. This is the same with style, corporate culture, because a culture is essentially the culmination of the collective mood and the collective style, collective belief system, collective approaches, the collective everything. The jokes people make, everything. So it's a embodiment of all of those people. Now, can you really take something like that and change, like what you could do with something like strategy? Absolutely not. So that's the difference between soft SS and hard SS. Um, how can you use McKinsey 7S? It can be used to identify the elements, like I said, which may need changes, which may need improvements, because you're looking at it from a soft and hard perspective also. It can help you align your performance during a period of change, because when you are trying to implement change, you can actually look at it from the perspective of the 7Ss. How is our strategy changing? How are people changing? What kind of skills do we need? What kind of shared values do we need to further incorporate? And then you bring them into your corporate statements, your material, your annual reports, etc. You talk about it, you provide trainings, etc., and you slowly drive your company. So the 7S model is a good lens to look at it, especially when you're trying to implement change. On that note, we wrap the two components or two models we learned. So add this to your main performance management tools: McKinsey 7S and value chain also, because they can be very useful, especially whenever you have to talk about how an organization is made up from different silos, a combination of different silos, which is business integration altogether. Thank you so much.